What's going on, Freedom Fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got to do a quick little install. Well, attempt to do a little install, but it shouldn't be too bad. I have a big trip coming up and I need a way to keep my phone charged at all times. So I went ahead and I got the QuadLock wireless charger, and I'm going to be hardwiring it into my bike so I can have power to be able to charge my phone. Kind of got started on it a little bit. I just took some weed whacker string and I ran it down into the frame and pulled it through, so I will be pulling the wire through here, and then I'm going to be tapping into my brake light. There's probably a better way that I could be doing this, but I leave for my trip in a couple of days, so I'll just tap into my tail light that's constantly running. So I mean, hopefully that works. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't, but I'm gonna go ahead and get going on this thing so I can get it done. Fingers crossed that everything goes pretty smooth. Yeah, and it's going to, I just basically got to take this off and then put the wireless charging mount on there and should be good to go. So I'll be unboxing this. First box I opened, just some zip ties and an Allen wrench to keep the wires nice and tucked up out of the way. Like I said, it's gonna be run through my tank, so I'm probably not gonna need much of them. Yeah, so this is the charging head. It doesn't have the little locking mechanism on it right now because I took it off, but plenty enough wire to be able to run down and through the frame to where I want it. But I'm gonna go ahead, start getting the old mount off, and then get that charging head so I can get the correct amount of length that I'm gonna need for it. Yeah, and I already have the vibration dampener on there. That helps a lot. Take the vibration out of my phone. But now that I got the charging head mounted, I'm going to tape the end of this to a string so I can pull it through the frame. And then I think I'll be all right. I don't think I'll have to trim the wire up. And then I'll test the polarity on some of the stuff just to make sure that it is working right. Well, then I will tap into the hot wire that runs to my brake light, because like I said, that one's constantly on, that one in the headlights. But I'm gonna get to it. And those for you that are new to the channel, I mentioned that I'm going on a trip in a couple of days, and I am going to be heading out west. It'll be my first time out there. This trip was pretty much given to me. It's the Devilstone Run, so I've been looking forward to this one all year, and it's that time now. So I'll be gone for 2 weeks out in Wyoming, and then I got some other stuff planned for on the way back. I just threw some tape over the two, and now I'm going to pull it through the frame. It's going to run under the gas tank and then back down through here. And hopefully it don't get hung up on anything in there. I shouldn't. I'll just take my time and pulling it through. Oh, I lucked out there. It slipped off right at the end. I'm gonna set you guys down real quick. So I think I'm gonna have to move the mount entirely to give me some more length on the cord. So I'll just be moving it from here probably down more right in here in the center. So I'll get that moved so I have more wire to connect the wires, mainly the negative to the battery terminal. Move that real quick and then button everything up. Yeah, and I'm gonna twist the bars just to see that just to make sure there's no interference between the wire and it's not gonna pull and pinch. So I just put a little bit more slack in it just to make sure that I didn't pinch or it didn't pull when I was turning the bars. Working on getting some more of this wire exposed so I can get some more split. Because I got them split a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and touch it to the negative and the positive. I should see this little light right here light up red and shows that I got power. It's kind of hard seeing right now with the sun. Alright, so I ordered some of these splice wire terminals. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one and then get it put on and around the wire that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna be tapping into this red wire right here. Should be my power for that light. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this and just squeeze it together. All right, so I don't know what you guys last seen. My GoPro got pretty hot and it overheated and shut off. But I was messing around with the wiring and I was wrong. I originally said I was going to hook up the red to red just because, you know, power. I wasn't getting any juice to the wireless charger, so I had to do some Google searching because, like I said, I am no electrician at all. I don't know the electrical system, but I ended up tapping into the blue wire. Well, let me rewind. When I was in the red wire, the only time that the head would come on was when I had the brake levers pressed, because holding the brake lever, it would turn the brake on, and then that's when the power would come to the charging head. So I just ended up tapping into the blue wire right here, and now as soon as I turn the bike on, I don't know if you guys can see that, the little red light pops up. So yeah, I'm glad I got that figured out. I'm going to get everything buttoned up real quick, and then I will show you. Well, I can actually show you guys real quick. See the phone, if you guys have a QuadLock, you basically just line it up with these tabs here, twist it on, and you guys can see that my phone is now charging. So that's gonna be very helpful on this trip because I'm gonna be running GPS. I was gonna buy GPS, but the funds just weren't there at this time. So I'm gonna be using my phone and it'll have constant power. But like I said, I'm gonna get everything buttoned up. I still gotta hook up the negative and then I'll be done with this install. I actually have to strip this black wire just a little bit more, and I don't have any connectors for the battery terminal, so I'm gonna have to get that at another time. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of make a little loop and then undo the negative, just hook it on there and tighten it back down for now. But now I'm gonna double check everything, make sure that I still got juice to it. Turn the bike on. And boom, it's charging. But I don't think I'm gonna need the zip ties. But I'm gonna go ahead and get everything buttoned back up, get the seat back on, and maybe try and clean it up a little bit. I think I'll be all right. Like I said, I tested the steering a little bit. I'm not pinching any wires. I do gotta get that grommet plugged back into the frame where I ran the wire down. But I'm excited, only a couple more days and I'll be hitting the road. Like I said, I've been waiting for this trip for months now. Yeah, I'm just glad I finally got power. You know, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, you know, hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out more than you guys know. But next time I'll be talking to you guys, hopefully it's on my way out to Wyoming. So until then, see you guys later. Peace.